prestigious organization, sir. We have Professor R.P. Dhaya. I request Colonel Dr. Naresh Goyal to kindly welcome our esteemed guest. Vice Chancellor of CDL University Sirsa, and presently he is the acting chairman of Plasma Science Society of India. He is a leading plasma and environmental researcher at CES. We also have with us Mr. Amitabh Singh, renowned cinematographer and producer of the Indian film industry. I request Major General V.R. Handa sir to kindly. He is known for his film Khosla Ka Ghosla, an award-winning chiller party. His Gujarati film has been selected for the first time to represent. He is actively associated with ad films. Mr. S.K. Varshne, our guest of honor, and Dr. Kapil Pandla, Area Director, NIT University, also Ms. Shruti Arora, to felicitate Mr. Abhishek, Chairman of St. Joseph's School, Begusarai. May I now our coveted speakers, Dr. Manpreet, Mr. Amitabh Singh, and Professor R.P. Dhaya to take their seats on the stage. But equally important are living a life with feelings of humanity, compassion, and self-discipline. Keeping this in view, we begin the second session on the topic Vedic Education, a roadmap for quality education. I invite, before we start,
this is a live EEG brain mapping, and this is the alpha frontal coherence between the left and the right of the prefrontal cortex. And the normal range is from 30 to 40%, and this is at 100% coherence, and this is the left alpha and the right alpha in the prefrontal cortex. Alpha is at 100% coherence here, and the left and right are at maximum coherence. And this is a state, and all the qualities that my husband described and Dabeji of samadhi, atma, being, and through the TM program, practicing the meditation technique that we teach and that I know Brother Vishal practices and all her staff practice and many of you in your schools have heard about, the student's brain is changing through meditation every day, twice a day for 20 minutes. And this coherence becomes stabilized over a period of 2 weeks to 2 years to 4 years or however long someone's meditating. And this is showing the brain before meditation, before that coherence is created, where there's many thoughts. So the whole purpose of meditation is to stabilize that coherence in the alpha, in the prefrontal cortex, and in the parietal lobes in the back of the brain. So I just wanted to give you a very brief introduction and this is the scientific evidence of all the experiences that you heard about. Danya. Koti Koti Danya.
Dr. Manpreet, to tell us more about Vedic education.
Distinguished intellectuals on the desk, off the desk. I think I missed something today, maybe due to one of the misunderstanding created by personal staff. Instead of coming over here, I reached to some other place, and 1 hour I missed that I could realize after reaching over here. But I still feel myself very lucky. The moment I came, the way Ji was giving that vibrations over here, still I'm in that catch. I'm not coming out from this, The catch I could feel today. And the same continued by Professor Michael, it's really different. I feel myself the youngest amongst them. Youngest in experience, intellectually, and the thought. We can discuss a lot today. It's an endless topic. But we all are defined with some time limits. And we should honor the time limits given by the organizations. I'm grateful to the CEE and especially Shruti ma'am, who given this respect, this privilege me to be here amongst you people. And I can put something from my side. We started our education system from Nagada and Bansuri. If I'm not wrong, many of us knows very well, in every village there was one man who was not bothering about his home, his family. Whenever the flood comes, he has to climb the tree and he has to play the Nagada to inform every person in the village as well as the neighboring village that flood has come or some disaster has come, so please save your families and your crops and your belongings, etc. That was the communication we started. Krishnaji's Bansuri, everybody knows. What it was meant, everybody knows. The spirituality comes, the signals comes to the whole generation who was in the nearby surrounding. लोगों की सुबह भी उनकी बांसुरी से शुरू होती थी कि कृष्ण जी की बांसुरी की आवाज सुनने को मिली. That was the communication, that was the education. We started. We could come to some other mode of communication in this education. We taken up the Morse code keys, telegram, inlet, postcards, used to write the letters to our nears and dears staying away from our places. And finally the day has come. We could reach to this new era of communications called internet. We started with the 2G, 3G, 4G, and nowadays it is a 5G. Make it very easy to communicate from here to America within a short of second with the help of Skype and many these kind of apps available in your mobile phones. But are we really connected as we were connected at that time? That is the biggest question, Are we really get much educated as educated our Rishi Munis? And the Rishi Munis I could see over here, the few ones are there. Never we are dared to write this kind of granthas again. Never we are dared to think even what they have thought at that time, and they had given hundreds and thousand years future. Lakh akasa akas patala patal. Today we are discovering few planets. It means many more has to be discovered by us. It means, are we really in the right direction of the education? Or we should look back. We must look back from we have started. We couldn't look it. Others came, they honored, they took these granthas, they get patent. And you are buying the tablets and you are enjoying the neem tablets from the chemist shop, and the neem is very much there nearby your home. They took the granthas, they created a new word called Reiki, and your Ayurveda is very much of the Reiki where it has been created. But we love to read the books. Those are printed by sometimes with the international authors and international publications, because our students today never would like to open Gita, never would like to open Ramayana, never would like to have that stories the dadis and dadas used to say at the evening time. Na wo sham rahi, na wo log rahe, na wo rishte rahe. And we started reaching to some other goal. I don't understand what is that goal. We started with the 6 IITs, where we are today. We started with the 2 NITs, where we are today. We are going for the quantity, and we are increasing without bothering the excellence or actually the motive of the education. What basically the education is meant for and what we are doing, we must think ourselves. I'll give you one example. If you send a guy to any carpenter for 6 months, and after 6 months the guy comes back to home and say, Papa, you open a shop for me, I'm perfectly now I can do this carpentry. It's just kick-off job for me. Similar for some goldsmith or some other kind of, the different professions. But I ask the very simple question to the faculty of the country. We send a 4 years a student with you for the curriculum of BTech, and none of the class students says, I would like to be a lecturer like you. What is the problem? You could not make her to make yourself as you are doing today, the teaching. 37% seats are vacant in IITs and 57% faculty positions are vacant in my NITs and the good institutions of the country. How we can see the future, गुरु शिष्य वाली तो बात ही खत्म हो गई है, क्योंकि शिष्य कहता आप मेरे गुरु नहीं हो. I have paid for you. Your job is to just teach in the class, and what the student is doing at the bottom end, he is just doing the WhatsApp and saying, अरे तू बाहर रहे अच्छा है, मेरे लिए नूडल्स का ऑर्डर कर दे, मेरे को ये टीचर चाट रहा है, मैं बाहर आके नूडल्स खाता हूँ. अटेंडेंस का मामला यार क्या करूँ? This is the relation we have now with the student and teacher, and we are saying the students are faulty. Sorry. वेरी सॉरी. बच्चे तो भगवान का रूप होते हैं, हम नहीं कहा, और अब भी कहते हैं. कौन अपने बच्चे को कहता है कि मेरे बच्चे में दोष है? एक माँ से पूछ के देखो, भले रात को फिर भी उसको कैसे घर में लेके आती है, चाहे वो शराब पी के आता है, फिर भी कहती है मेरा बच्चा. दोष यहीं पे आ जाता है. घर में जैसे ही लड़की पैदा हो गई तो सपना क्या है कि ये तो डॉक्टर ही बनेगी. घर में जैसे लड़का पैदा हो गया, पड़ोसियों ने कह दिया ये तो आपके घर में इंजीनियर आ गया. ये 2 सोच लेके ही चल रहे हैं. किसी ने ये नहीं कहा पेरेंट्स ने कि अच्छा इंसान बनेगा. He never thought of the human being first he is supposed to be before he is going to be a professional in his life. Humanity has been gone somewhere with your 3G and 4G system. There is no respect for the teacher nowadays, and the teacher also feels that this is the last platform because I want to go abroad. The visa will take 1 year, so let me join some institution, the library, the internet facility I will use. Let it be the 20,000 rupees of that salary which I am going to get it. After 1 year I will go back. There is no belongingness in the student because I have started teaching in this class as my students. No belongingness. 88% of the teachers come by force in this profession. Only the 12 will come with the zeal. हम कहाँ से लेके आए कलाम जी को आज? हम डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन जी को कहाँ से लेके आए? वो एक ने हजारों टीचर पैदा कर दिए, लेकिन उन एक जैसी आत्मा हम में एक किनका भी नहीं मिलती है. We have to look back this philosophy. We have to look. The Vedic education is not only education. I think it's a complete, the combo pack. We have to integrate. एक मूवी देखी मैंने लास्ट वीक. उस मूवी के एंड में एक डायलॉग बोला. उस मूवी के कैरेक्टर ने, जो एक मंत्री था जिसके बेटे को किडनैप किया हुआ था, दूसरे कैरेक्टर ने कहता, किसने कहा कि आप 1 करोड़ 20 लाख हो? आप तो बटे हुए हो टुकड़ों में, जातियों में, धर्मों में, रिश्तों में. आप तो बटे हुए हो. The same problem is with my education system today. The nearby institution does not want to get integrated by the nearby institutions because he has a fear. He may take my good faculty. He may catch my students. This lab should not be shared with that lab. He's putting another lakhs of rupees for the same equipment just because of jealous, because he will catch the admissions because of this equipment, where that equipment is never used in the lab. क्योंकि यहाँ पे एजुकेशन पीली बस चलाती है, 9 से लेके 4 बजे तक की एजुकेशन होती है हिंदुस्तान में। 4:30 बजे बच्चे पीली बसेस में बिठा दिए जाते हैं, घर भेज दिए जाते हैं। I believe there is no engineering institution where the education is 9 to 4. If the lab is not open 24 hours, this lab is not lab, it is just a machine. This is the education we are imparting today. Sorry, we feel pain when we sit in the laboratory. We are facilitators. This starts from the parents. When he is a 6 or 7 year student, माँ बेटे को कहती है बेटा ये होमवर्क कर ले, फिर समोसा खाने को मिलेगा, पापा चॉकलेट लेके आएंगे। We start teaching how to take the bribe and how to offer the bribe. The corruption starts from the home itself. If you are educating your ward by giving some this kind of greed, tomorrow what you are expecting from that ward, what he is going to give you back or giving to the nation, that is difference. I'll come to this very point. राजा भी अपने बच्चे को समर्पित करके आता था जहां पर वो साधु होते थे, सन्यासी होते थे, द्रोणाचार्य होते थे कि इसको शिक्षा देंगे आप, और शिक्षा के बल में उसकी विपरीत उनको गुरु दक्षिणा दी जाती थी, और गुरु दक्षिणा भी वही बालक देता था जिसने शिक्षा का ग्रहण किया था, छोड़ दिया जाता था। आज हम पता क्या पूछते हैं जाके इंस्टीट्यूशन में, द पेरेंट्स विल आस्क, सर आपके हॉस्टल में एसी होगा? My son is, he is very sensitive, he needs AC in the hostel. What a beauty of the education we are looking for. Sir, in your classroom, I think he is not comfortable seat, sir. Why don't you go for that? We will pay, sir, no problem. We are paying, we will pay more. Don't think about the other 57% of the population, they cannot pay, and we are giving different types of scholarships to make them equal. जब तक हिंदुस्तान में इक्वलिटी नहीं आएगी, एजुकेशन की तो बात बाद में लेके आएगी, बहुत दूर है एजुकेशन, पहले इक्वलिटी लेके आएगी। पहाड़ों में रह के शिक्षा लेकर फिर वो बनता था राजकुमार, तब उसको राज तिलक लगाया जाता था, और आज के एक ब्यूरोक्रेट के बच्चे को लेने के लिए लाल बत्ती गाड़ी भी स्कूल के बाहर खड़ी होती है, और पानी की 2 बोतल्स रखी होती है, नींबू पानी अलग से होता है, और इंस्ट्रक्शन दी होती है ड्राइवर को छाता लेके बाहर चले जाना कि उसको धूप ना पड़ जाए। क्या वो कल जाके देश के लिए कर पाएगा जिसको तो ये आपकी धूप ही बहुत तीखी लग रही है? दिस टाइप ऑफ एजुकेशन वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग टू अवर वार्ड्स. I think the parents must think before we are putting a finger towards the teachers. The best teachers are at home only, and what they are teaching can never be forgotten by the wards. This is the fact. There are many other survey reports are available in my office. We read it, we sometimes cry. आज से 20 साल पहले हमने कहा हम इतने साल पीछे हैं विकसित देशों से। क्या आज हमारी स्टेटमेंट चेंज हुई? क्या आने वाले 10 सालों में हमारी स्टेटमेंट चेंज होने वाली है? और दूसरी तरफ देख रहे हैं हम तो वर्ल्ड में जो भी नया प्रोफेशन, जैसे आईटी आया था, किसने समर्पित किया आईटी को? हिंदुस्तान के ब्रेन्स ने समर्पित किया आईटी को, और आईटी को इस पहचान पे लेके गया। If I'm saying something wrong, you can Google out from your smartphones and you can work out what Dr. Manna standing over here and speaking. I cannot speak a single word which is out of the data today, because बड़ी सिंपल सी बात आती है टीवी में, उल्लू मत बनाएंगे। So I cannot do like this, What I will speak, I have to have some data with me. Nowadays are there, the smart generation. So, if there are scientists from country, there are intellectuals from country, there are engineers from the country, then why we have to go for this kind of mission? Make in India, Startup India? Belongingness is missing. Nationalism is missing. इधर एक आईटी का बच्चा पास हुआ, उधर उसने साथ के साथ ईमेल डाल दी यूएस में एमएस के लिए, या फिर मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी के साथ उसका एमओयू साइन हो गया 3 साल के लिए. यू आर कमिंग फॉर HP1, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द अपार्टमेंट, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द गुड पैकेज ओवर देयर. अगर ऐसे हम ब्रेन ड्रेन करते रहेंगे, कोई पॉलिसी नहीं बनाएंगे, तो पीछे कौन बचते हैं? जो उनका मुंह देख रहे थे कि कल जो हमारे मेंटर्स बनेंगे वो हमें स्टार्टअप इंडिया बताएंगे. स्टार्टअप इंडिया वाले तो बाहर जा रहे हैं, उनको देश में रखना पड़ेगा. पकड़ के तो रख नहीं सकते हैं, ह्यूमन राइट्स वाले आगे आ जाएंगे, and we cannot touch anybody's human rights. If anybody wants to fly abroad, we cannot stop it. It means we have to create that environment here in country. They should love to stay. I सिखाना पड़ेगा, I love India, ये सिर्फ सिखाना पड़ेगा, ये किताबों से नहीं आने वाला है. Vedic education. The curriculum today in engineering, in management, in pharmacy, in architecture, there is no any topic I believe is there like so-called mind education, which is very much needed. The mind education, which is very much linked with this Vedic education. जब हमारी गुरबाणी में भी लिखा है, मन जीते जग जीत. Once you will change. आप देख लीजिए अब्राहम लिंकन की स्टोरी, बहुत और ऐसे लोग हैं, उनकी स्टोरीज पढ़ लीजिए. उनकी मदर्स ने किया क्या था, बच्चे का माइंड सेट नहीं बदलने दिया था. समाज, क्लासमेट्स, रिलेटिव्स, नेबर्स, वो आपका रोज माइंड सेट चेंज करने की कोशिश करते हैं, जिनको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं ताने मारने. उनको अपनी एनर्जी बनाना पड़ेगा हमें. दैट आर द चैलेंजेस वी शुड हैव. You should be focused where you would like to go. Mind education is most important, and which is missing today in our whole curriculum of the different of programs. There is no counseling. I don't find any counselor in my engineering institutions, although it's a mandate by AICTE, but I am not finding. There is no counselor. एक बच्चे को फाइनल ईयर पर तक जाके